No.
Not really.
No.
No. I feel like I have an idea, but no.
It's where they keep old materials and books in history.
Yes. An archive is a series of historical documents containing information, non-fictional information about society, life, research.
Probably, though I've never been there before.
I think. But I don't use it.
I'm not sure. I'm sure they keep records of some sort, but I don't know specifically what they are.
Pretty much locked up most of the time, but there's certain times when it's open.
Yes, our college does have one. A very good one, actually.
I guess I would only use it if I was asked to by somebody else, like a teacher or something.
Probably if I had like a research paper and for some reason the archives applied.
I suppose if it was a little easier to navigate, a little more structured, almost like a search engine like Yahoo, Google, or, you know, Ask.com, that's really old.
Probably a giant research paper.
If I was just more aware that it existed, I probably would look more into it.
Well, what would make me interested is the fact that it's first-hand information. It's not really biased in most of the sense. It's pretty straightforward, and it's really reliable because they're putting it in print. It's not like today on the internet where you could find something that I could have published about something I don't even know what it's about.
How many hours in a day? 24, right?
A lot.
I spend 10 to 15 hours a week online.
A lot.
Maybe like 5 hours.
5 hours?
5 to 6 hours.
Oh.
20 to 30 hours.
Maybe 7.
Okay.
7. Let's go with 7.
Probably an average week would be 25 hours a week. Maybe more, maybe less. It depends on how much schoolwork I have.
Normally only like a few hours at the most.
Probably 9 hours, I guess.
None.
A few hours a day.
If I have a project due, it's about 4 to 5 hours looking up research.
10 hours too?
Most of it.
Too much. A lot more.
Carrie?
Total, I'd probably say 2 to 3 hours.
Probably 15.
More than it should be.
I would say a solid 2 hours. And then it's always there.
Maybe. If we could get it on our computers, I feel like more people in general would have access to it and use it.
I'm used to the format of like social media and like social networking, so if it was available through that, it would be easier to access and easier to figure out how to use, since it's a system I'm used to.
Probably, yeah. Like, then you get to, see, like, connections between, like, you and your friends, and kind of, you don't feel like it's that much of work when you're doing that. It's more, not necessarily enjoyable, but not as much of a task.
With social media presence, people will know that it's available. I'll be reminded that it's available, and it will provide easier access to get it to.
I definitely would. I feel like with today's youth, that's a way to reach us.
They do.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, both. Facebook and Twitter, actually.
Typically, I find Google is easier to search up information on than that.
I'll use social media like Facebook, Twitter, ask questions about our homework or our research papers or anything I'm doing at that time, and it's really helpful.
As the generations progress and technology becomes more advanced, I definitely think the social media outlet for archives would be a great thing to have.